Hey guys, it's AJ. I wanted to come to you guys and let you guys know that the match between me and TJ um is coming up soon. Once we approve on a date, probably sometime in March, I'm gonna let you guys know what the date is on March. If not March, maybe April. So just to keep you guys updated, the match is still happening, but it's either gonna be in March or April. So that gives us time to focus on what we need to do to prepare and focus on anything else, so we have time to be ready and crap like that. But this message isn't also for you guys. This is for TJ. um TJ, you've been coming to me about your in-ring experience, but I want to give you a little backstory on me. So there's something I want you to see. So just hold on. I'm gonna go over there, turn off the light, then I'm gonna plug up the light that's over here so you can see better. But hold on. I'm gonna do something real quick. Hold on. Okay. Just get this right here and plug it in. Hold on. It's a little dark, but hold on, and that should be it right there. Oh, there we go. All right. So, TJ, you've told me about how you've been wrestling for a few years now. You've been in the wrestling ring. You've taken bumps, you've taken moves. You know the ropes. Ironic. You know the ropes of professional wrestling. You know what to do, how to do it, crap like that. But see, me, I did things differently. So I'm gonna show you this wall right here. This wall is precious. This is my this is my this is my backyard wrestling wall. This is all of my most of my achievements and memories of being in the backyard wrestling. I retired 3 years ago in 2016. I retired 3 years ago, but I've been wrestling a little bit afterwards. So let me show you a little bit. This right here, it looks familiar, doesn't it? Like the MABW Championship, but don't worry, it's not. I'm here in Virginia with you. I got this championship and defended this championship multiple times. The reason it's on my wall is because the moment I retired, it retired with me. And then I realized that since I'm still doing a little bit more matches, I would carry it around with me and flaunt it as a trophy that it is. And have I defended it? Yes. And have I retained it? Absolutely. Hence why it's still on the wall. Yeah, that's why that's there. I've won this championship so many times. Um, let's move on. Let's move on down here. See that? That's a well, you should know what it is since you've done wrestling for 4 years in a wrestling ring, so you know the moves. That's a kendo stick. Have I used it yet? Not exactly, but do I plan on it? Yes, because you deserve to be hit with every bit of common sense that tells you you are not better than me. So, you are being warned. I will bring this with me, and don't worry, this will not be the only thing I'm bringing with me in March. Preferably March, maybe. See, then there's this right here. This is the bandana. That bandana I would wear with my brothers down to the backyard, and we would throw down. It would be me, JC, Z Money. We would all be out there. We were like the Shield. We destroyed every single time we went out there. We made sure we had our names loud and clear. We've destroyed people. I even worn this against my brother JC. I've worn this against him, and long story short, sometimes it wasn't pretty. Sometimes we had a good laugh in the end because, see, the unpretty times he was in the hospital twice. Um, the happy times we would just, do practice matches, or we would do a real match, brotherly battle, and we'd, hug it out and give props to each other for an amazing match. Yeah, I have worn this down to the ring, and not the ring, I've worn this down to the backyard, and I have always had victories, probably some losses, but mostly victories because I am simply that good. This right here, let me tell you about that. Now, see, the reason I have that is because when when I was in my prime of wrestling before my retirement, I never really had that. My whole thing, people just saw my face and realized that he's crazy. He's going to do what he wants. He's going to go overboard. He's going to make sure that we get hurt, and he won't care about it. And that was true. At the time, all I wanted to do was win and kick someone's butt, and that's what I did. And I realized that seeing my face makes you think that. So it's saying, I got this because this also represents, crazy and, wild, because when you think about it, the people who wear this, they do some really mean things to people and then they wear that so you don't know who they are. And that's the thing. I want to wear that so I can do some really mean things to you, but I do want you to know who I am. So that way you go, that's the man who beat me, versus some faceless man beat me. Unlike you, couldn't show your face in a promo the first time, but it's okay. You're a rookie, so let's move on. This right here, this right here with the A and the circle, we all know what that logo means. That logo means anarchy, because at one point of my career I was the king of anarchy and still am the king of anarchy, because the thing is, I do what I want, I hit who I want, I destroy every single way I want to, and I make sure that you don't get up and you preferably stop breathing. It's not a warning, it's basically, yes, it's a threat. So I've worn this before when I defended it against a few friends of mine when we did our wrestling stuff. I've worn this bandana along with the vest because A, it went together, and B, I wasn't with my team, so I couldn't wear this if I wasn't with my team anymore. So I worn this. I went from this to that one. Yeah, see that says King Alpha, because the word king means royalty, loyalty, respect, courageous, a leader, bravery, all those good things that you're not. And it means that you are powerful, and you always find a way to make sure that you do what you have to do, win or lose, just like me. The thing is, I don't pull a TJ and lose all the time. See, in alpha, alpha means the leader, as in the alpha male of like a wolf pack. You know, the leader of a wolf pack, he defends his wolf pack. He defends it. He makes sure that nothing bad's happened to the people in there. He is the top. He is the beginning, the alpha. He is the king. So I chose King Alpha, put it on a bandana. The reason I didn't wear it is because A, it's my first custom bandana that I got custom made, and B, it's just so beautiful that I had to put it on the wall and not wear it at all, because why would I want some idiot's blood like you to be wasted on something perfect like that? So I rather not do that. Now let me show you, let me show you something. See, now let's look over here. See if you can spot the difference. Well, you probably can't, as stupid as you are. You're getting in the ring with me, that's why. There's a vest, bandana, bandana, no vest. You realize that, right? That's because that vest, it's here, but I'm making a few arrangements to it, if you know what I mean. As in, it's gonna look different from what it used to look like, because in previous videos, if I had everything up, I probably didn't. But the vest, I've worn that vest along with this bandana, and I wore it down to the backyard as a symbol of war and brothers and brotherhood. We were like the shield, like I said. So I worn that vest and I worn this bandana, but the vest is gone. The vest is gone, not as in I threw it away or I burned it or I did something to it. I mean, it's gone as in I'm getting ready to put my name on that vest, so that way when I wear it from now on, my name is forever stitched onto that vest, and you know exactly who I am. Let alone that the vest is gone, I'm also getting the shirt done. I'm getting my own shirt, so that way you know who I really am, and I can show you guys who I am. Don't worry about this championship right there. Don't worry about that championship, because that's something different. I'm not taking this off the wall. I've never even defended it, and if I was, it wouldn't be against a worthless challenger like you. But let me move on. See, your 4 years versus my 12, maybe 11 or 12 years of professional backyard wrestling. See, you told me you went into, and the thing is, I have no choice but to believe you because you told me you've been in the ring as long as Maximus Roman has been in the ring. Maximus Roman has been in the ring since 2014. The thing is, him, here's the thing. Maximus Roman had on a t-shirt established in 2014. You know what that means? He started wrestling, I guess, in 2014 or made his name in 2014. But that's the thing. He gradually got better the more he did it. You can say, "Oh, I've been doing it longer," because you told me how long you've been doing it since 2014. Then I tell you how long I've been doing it, and I'll tell you the honest to God truth. I have no reason to lie. And then that's when you're gonna be like, "Well, no, I've done it longer." Well, if you done it longer, then you would have said it the first time. So you can't even try and say you've done it longer. Then that just makes you seem as a liar because you lied. You just lied. That we'll leave it at that. I've been doing wrestling since 2008, and it's 2019. That tells you something. I've been doing wrestling for 11 years, my dude, and retired in 2016. So 3 years ago, I retired. So basically, I've been doing it for 8 years, and I was retired for one, but I still kept wrestling during the next 3 years. No, next 2 years. 3 years, yeah, next 3 years. Um, Here's the thing, TJ. You've been doing wrestling since 2014. It's 2019. So today will be your 5th year doing it. This year will be your 5th year doing professional wrestling. This year will be my 11th year wrestling. So I've been doing wrestling for a decade. You've been doing it for half of a decade. You have in-ring experience. Listen to that. TJ the Great has in-ring experience of professional wrestling since 2014, while EJ Tyler, the King, has a decade of backyard wrestling up his sleeves. What does that tell you? That means I did wrestling with no rules. I went to the hardcore, the extreme, the chaos. I went through it and I've done it myself. I've caused chaos. I've caused anarchy. I'm an anarchist. That's what I do. I'm better and I perform and I do what I am because unlike you, I am great at what I do. So you can have TJ the Great as a name just to cover up all the lies. But see, when I call myself a king, I don't call it just to show off and flaunt that I'm so good and all of this. No, I say it because I have experience. I've done things. I've been hurt. But the thing is, I haven't been hurt to the point where I had to retire early. Okay, let me put it to you like this. I didn't retire early because I was hurt. I retired early because I was hurting other people. So there's a difference between being hurt and leaving and hurting people and having to be gone. So I've hurt so many people physically that they had to stop and then leave. And then they had to move away after that. So it's not like they could have came back. They left and then they permanently left. So the thing is, if I would have, been more nicer, they would have kept going up into the day they had to be evicted from their homes. But the thing is, they quit before they were evicted from their homes. Not because it was unfair, not because they were being mistreated, but because I was just going too rough on them. And I told them this is professional backyard wrestling. There is no such thing as being too rough or rules. So why leave? But this is the thing. They couldn't stick. They couldn't stay. But I could. I had no rules. I've been hurt so many times, but you think because you took so many bumps in a wrestling ring, you think you're all that. Oh, I took a bump. I took a clothesline. I know how to do this. Listen, listen, listen. TJ, you're trained to be in a ring, not a backyard. There's a difference between stepping through those ropes, taking bumps on wood and metal. There's a difference between taking those bumps and on that and getting pushed off a roof. There's a difference between someone professionally twisting your ankle and then getting your ankle twisted. TJ, all I'm gonna tell you is this. Don't think that because you have in-ring experience you're better than me. That's just no. That just tells me you're trained professionally to wrestle. That's all that tells me. You know how to wrestle. That tells me, oh, I wrestled in a professional wrestling ring. Okay. That tells me you've trained in a professional wrestling ring. Congratulations. That's what that told me. But it didn't tell me that you didn't tell me any career highlights because, well, your career isn't a highlight. There's nothing to highlight. All you did was call out people and do matches with your friends in a ring that's probably in someone's warehouse. Or like, TJ, have you even put on a show, my dude? Like, have tickets ever been sold and people have to come to your show? Does the people that you train with have any videos at all of you wrestling? No, because if they did, then we'd know who you are. We'd at least heard of you somewhat, some way. Because your friend told me yourself, no, you and your friend told me yourself, you've never posted a video of yourself wrestling on YouTube. And then you say you've trained in a wrestling ring. So which one is lying? Because I can see your friend posting videos of him wrestling in a backyard. So I know he's up for a challenge against me. I know he's probably somewhere close to my level, not above it, but he's there. But you, TJ, you're a professional wrestler in the backyard, but then you say you're a backyard wrestler, and then you tell me you've professionally trained in a ring, but yet no video of you ever being in a ring or anything has been posted. So that either tells me the people you work with, the people that train you, isn't a legit business and they don't put on shows, or you just somehow built a ring in your backyard and then went to town, but just never posted a video. Okay. You're funny. So, here's what you're going to do. You're going to respond. Maybe, maybe not. But here's the thing, TJ. I'm not stupid. I'm not you. I'm not stupid. If I'm going to lie, I'm going to make sure it makes sense. Because what you're telling me then, compared to what you're trying to tell me now, compared to what your friend is telling me, nothing is adding up. Therefore, you have no experience with me. You have experience with pain, but you don't have experience with me. You have experience with taking bumps, but you don't have experience with getting punched. You may get punched, you know, their fist might come at least half an inch close to your face, and you move it just in time to make it look real. But you never been punched in the gut. You never got the wind knocked out of you. You never ever sat in a hospital bed and was put there because of me. Ask my friend Jay. He'll tell you. So TJ, in March, whenever we have this match in March, I want you to be backyard professionally ready. I don't want you to be ready for a wrestling ring. Be ready for a legit brawl. Because it's coming. It's coming.